Hello everybody, welcome to the core content lecture. This one will be focusing on factors to high probability setups. So getting started, as always, we have a glossary page for these videos, and that will be the common theme throughout these videos is I'll have a glossary page, as you guys can see, and this will be the kind of collection of everything that will be presented. So if you look through and scroll through the video, you will know where certain parts of information will be given. But getting started, we have narrative. So utilize narrative to determine whether you're looking to be a buyer or seller, determine key levels on your narrative time frame and higher time frame that subside with an advanced premium and discount sequence, and after a true reversal has kicked off, look for narrative time frame gaps and higher time frame gaps that align for higher probability. So looking at the diagram on the screen, you guys have probably seen this example before of price breaking lower into a key level and then expanding higher. But this is only one piece of the puzzle, and this is very vague, and more times than not, if you're not onside the market, it usually doesn't work. But if you bring narrative into the equation and you have a true reversal and price expands and follows along with the advanced premium and discount sequence, a higher time frame continuation is just a lower time frame reversal. So this portion of price action right here is over here, just it would be on a lower time frame. So once you have narrative, which would be established over here, backing this price action up, then you would know to look for a lower time frame reversal within a higher time frame continuation. And you could look for a key level, which would be more times than not a gap. So this would, in a bullish example, be the higher end of a gap. Price would break into that and then continue higher under the narrative in continuation. So now looking at time of day. The optimal time a setup will form that's in alignment with narrative will typically be in the morning session. Standard 8:30 news releases add probability to trading days, and you will find setups typically form after a news release. If news doesn't offer something and you're trading index futures, expect 9:30 to offer something of substance. So looking back at this diagram right here, if we take everything that was just stated in the previous slide, then now we know what time to expect price to really reverse once it tags that key level. So if you have narrative established, that key level being a byproduct of the narrative, and then a time of day or specific time to look for price to go into that key level and then reverse off of it, then you will see your precision will increase greatly. And now entry technique. Entry technique is really the least important out of all of these, and I set this video up in a specific way. The most important is narrative, the second most important is time of day, and then once you have those two established, you can look for an entry technique. A high probability entry will have at least two confluences. So these are all of the confluences right here. You can mix and match them and backtest to your heart's desire, but at least two of these will be in confluence. Once your narrative and key level and time of day are correct, then you want to see at least two of these create the lower time frame reversal, which would be a higher time frame continuation. So whether it's a sequential SMT and a TPD, or a new week opening gap in a TPD, or the higher time frame key level in and of itself and sequential SMT on top of it, or whether it's a TPD and a lower time frame PD array within that TPD, at least two of these will tip its hand, and that is enough to have a very, very, very high probability trading setup. So now adding that into the mix, for example, you have that key level and you have your narrative established, price hits that key level, and at the specific time of day forms a sequential SMT and a TPD. if you have everything in confluence, and this in and of itself is a model. But once you have that narrative and time of day in alignment, any of those two confluences could be used within that time window. So hopefully you found this one insightful. I will speak with you all again soon. Good luck and good trading.